Just as people, your pets will encounter some sort of health problem in their lives. And we're talking about the most common problems and how to best treat them. Dr. Melanie Brennan from Ballston Spa Veterinary Clinic joins us now. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So we're talking about symptoms that you may not even notice are symptoms of something bigger.
Exactly. One of the #1 things we see in our older pets as they age is arthritis, which is degeneration of the joints. A lot of pets start to slow down as they become older, and a lot of people don't realize that that's not a normal aging change. It's actually a painful condition that their pets experience. So a lot of times older pets start to limp occasionally. They have trouble getting up,
Trouble jumping up and down.
Exactly. Difficulty getting up when they're laying down. And this is not a normal thing for your pet. You should really try to help them to feel more comfortable. We have a lot of things we can do to help with that.
Talk about that a little bit. I see you have some medication and different foods out here.
Exactly. So we usually start our pets on some joint supplements. Dasequin or Ficox contain glucosamine and chondroitin, which can help to rebuild the joints, increase the cartilage strength in the joints, lubricate the joints. We also have special foods that contain those substances that can help the joints as well. As arthritis gets more severe, though, our pets usually benefit from being on an anti-inflammatory, and pets can't take our human drugs like Tylenol or Advil because it destroys their liver cells. So we have special doggy and kitty anti-inflammatories that help them to feel more comfortable, move around more easily. So that can be helpful.
Another thing you're mentioning, signs of dental disease.
Exactly. A lot of people don't take the time to lift their pet's lip and look inside and see what's going on in there. And pets sort of suffer in silence with that sort of a condition. They can have severe infection in their mouth. You can see yellow or brown tartar on the teeth, receding gums. If it gets very severe, they can paw at their mouth or drool if they have bad dental disease.
So what can you do? You can actually brush your pet's teeth.
Absolutely. People should brush their pet's teeth, and it's a difficult thing to get them used to, as you've experienced with your own dog. But if you do a little bit every day, you can make such a big difference in keeping their mouth healthy, keeping them comfortable, and getting rid of that stinky doggy breath that nobody likes.
And lastly, before we run out of time, let's move on to cats, because there is coughing that's an issue with cats.
Absolutely. A lot of cats experience coughing fits, and most people think that this is hairballs in cats, which is one of the most common misconceptions that I hear on a day-to-day basis in practice. Cats, when they groom themselves, they swallow fur, and it goes to their stomach, and they may vomit that up. But when a cat coughs, it actually means they have a respiratory disease problem in their lungs, like asthma. Outdoor cats can get lungworm, things like that. So if your cat does a wheezy cough, you really want to see your vet and have that diagnosed and treated appropriately.
All right. Great tips. Thank you, Dr. Melanie Brennan. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And if we want to hear from you, if you have a story idea, questions, or comments, email us. The address is live@noon@wnyt.com.